My favorite couple, Mr. and Mrs. Samuel. What it be, what it be, what it be? Y'all know Bama like to say what it do. I say what it be. What it be like? What it be like? How has your day been? So, this is going to be good, guys. I hope you guys are up to date on the news. Some of the stuff that's been going on. I have mentioned this before, like last week when we talked about it. But let me get a few more people in the chat, and then we're going to open up the floor. Hello, Lynette. Okay, so make sure I didn't miss nobody. I saw Tracy and Mike. Did I see anybody else? Okay, hey, Bushwatchers. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, beautiful. So sweet. So listen, guys, this is funny right here. So listen, y'all know who the Secretary of State is, right? I mean, the Secretary of Defense. Y'all know who that is. So y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all know who the Secretary of Defense is. Because we gotta introduce all the players. So you guys will know who all the players are. Tracy say, I know who Secretary of Defense is, okay? Might say, yes, I know who the Secretary of Defense is. Okay. So the Secretary of Defense name is Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth. Hey, Jean Tarlin. And Lynette say, I know who that is, Granny. Okay, so we all know who that is. But you all know that I'm gonna start when I do this evening thing. I'm just gonna talk off the top of my head of stuff that I be hearing, and it's gonna be kind of like how I see the world, or how I see this nation, or how I see this country, how I see it. So that way I don't have people coming in my chat trying to debate the issues with me and that type of stuff. I'm just talking, this is only my opinion and how I see it. So give me that copyright disclaimer. There you go. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So listen, Pete Hegseth, guys, listen. So my opinion, when Trump took the presidency, he put all these people in place that was very unqualified. Now, that's just my opinion. I don't think any of them was qualified for these big job titles that he gave to them. I can't even understand why he didn't just keep people that knew how to handle issue of war or issue of disease. You know, we had a department for everything. Social security issues, health issues, all of those type of things. I don't understand why he felt to go in there and put all of these people that was very unqualified. Now listen, now you all know when he ran, and he ran on his he was telling people that he was going to make America great again. And not just that, he was also telling people that he was going to only put the best people in office, because Obama and Biden, they didn't know what they was doing. All of his people was going to be the best people. So I got this sound bite, guys, I want you guys to hear, and then we're going to carry on with the conversation. We're going to carry on with the conversation, guys. Listen to this sound bite. Make sure I got it loud enough. I want y'all to hear this. This is him talking about he's not going to hire anybody but the best people to do these jobs. Listen, guys.
I know the best people. I know the best managers. I know the best deal makers. We're going to make America great again. We're going to use our best people. We can do it. because the people are so amazing. I want the best people, but the cabinet, we're going to have all the best people. We're going to find out who they are. So we're going to get the best people, but we're going to use our best people. We need to get the best and the finest. We're going to deliver. We're going to get the best people in the world. We're going to have the best people in the world. You got to pick the best people. You got to pick the...
That's what I want you guys to hear. So that's what he promised everybody. He had so many people riding, believing his lies. Look, this is what's so terrible about it, because he promised everybody the best people, and everybody that he chose is contrary. I don't understand why everything he do, everything he say, he do the opposite of what he say. Like he said, I'm gonna make America great again. No, you're gonna make America worse again. You're gonna make America terrible again. Whatever he say, guys, listen to it and look at it from the opposite. Because whatever he say, he's gonna do the opposite. He always say one thing, but he does the opposite. Now, the people that he put in these office to watch out for us and to pass down laws, and to, the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of State, the Secretary, the Director of the FBI, these are the worst people. Now, we know Pete Hegseth was an anchorman on Fox News on the weekend. Now, it just was brought to my attention that the director of the FBI, he was a podcaster, guys. I didn't know that. Kash Patel was a big-time podcaster on social media. That's how he got his claim to fame, being a pro-Trump supporter. I didn't know that. I said, wow. And these are the people that he put in office, in these big office, the big head of state office. These are the people that he chose. Can somebody please make that make sense to me? That is the most craziest thing I ever heard in my life. Why would he do that? Why would he do that, guys? How could he be so inconsiderate of this country? How could he be so inconsiderate of us, the people, we the people, and put the worst people in office to do the job? Now listen, the guy, Pete Hegseth, guys, Secretary of Defense, he has never been in position to give out orders for combat to our military. He's over the military, guys. Pete Hegseth, anchorman for Fox News on the weekend, is over our military. He's putting out orders to go strike these drug lords in the Caribbeans. And now, if y'all saw my thumbnail on the front page, it's been brought to everybody's attention that he told the military to take no prisoners. This is a man that only served in one war, that someone said that it's allegedly, I don't know this to be true, that he did go off into the Afghan war. I don't know how true that is. But listen, he's giving the military order to strike these boats that's supposed to be smuggling drugs into the United States, to strike those boats, blow them out the water, take no prisoners. So what happened over the weekend is that they decided to blow up a boat. Listen to this. They blew up a boat. And when they blew the boat up, it was 2 people that survived. Need I go on to tell you guys what they did? Now, I already said take no prisoners. It was 2 people that survived the strike. Do you know they did a second strike and unalive those people? That is what those 6 senators was talking about when they was telling the military that you do not have to break the law to follow the orders of the president. If you're telling you guys to do something that is unlawful, then you can deny that. You don't have to do that. And now when he heard those 6 senators tell the military to not to be out doing these war crimes, he got so angry and called them seditious. Said they had seditious behavior and they should all be armed. So y'all remember I told that story. So listen. One thing that the military is when they take the oath, they swear to the Constitution of the United States of America, not the President of the United States of America. So one thing about when you're in war, and we're not in war. We're not in war with these people. In war, you can't continue to attack the victim when they're no longer a threat. If they're no longer a threat, you have to stand down. But Pete Hegseth gave the order to give a second strike on that boat to unalive those people that survived the first strike. So that made him be part of a war crime. They call that a war crime. This is considered a war crime. So that is what's going on right now with Pete Hegseth. That's why my title is he effed up big time when he gave that second order. And now Trump is saying that he had no idea. He had no idea that Pete Hegseth was putting out orders like that. See, that's his problem. That's his problem. He don't know what's going on. He want to be like an ostrich. He want to bury his head when he get in hot water and say, oh, I ain't know nothing about that. He said that Pete Hegseth told him that he didn't give that second order. So who did? Who gave it? If Pete Hegseth didn't give it, who gave it? Who gave the second order? You all know one thing I have learned about Pete Hegseth is he's a liar. He lies just like Trump lies. They lie to cover their own ASSs. They lie to cover their ASS. Little one and say, he did. I know he did. I know he did it. Because when I watch him and I look at him and I look at his eyes and his demeanor, he just like Trump. He don't care about nothing. He'll do anything to get the satisfaction of DJT. He'll do anything for this man. He is a loyal supporter of Trump. Just like Kash Patel, they are loyal supporters. That's why DJT gave them those high jobs like that, because he wants to be the one that's manipulating these people to do. He knows these people would do anything he say. Now, I'm going to tell you somebody else that used to be exactly like that. What was the dude named in 2016? Well, the one that just got out of prison, Michael, that he want to give $50,000 to, Michael Flint. Who is that he want to give $50,000? Is it $50,000 or $50 million? $50 million to, let me see, I wrote his name down so I can give y'all the right name. Taxpayers' money. I think it's Michael Flint. I think I'm saying his first name right. But that Flint guy, That guy, when Trump was president in 2016, he would do anything. Anything Trump told him to do, he did. Anything. He never backed down and he never said no. Whatever he told him to do, he did it. He did it. His name is Michael Flint, I think. I think that's his name. So that is something that I want y'all to know that, and listen. And so that is the type of people that Hatsat and Cash Patel are. They put their head so far in this man's behind and do whatever he tells them to do. Let me look in the chat. Mike says, yes, Granny, that's exactly how I feel. He claimed to do one thing and does the very opposite every single time. Every single time. He just cannot be a man of his word. Hello, beautiful, classy lady. He just would not do. He just have misled the people so bad. He had all those people that vote for him because he promised them one thing. He made everybody think that he was going to get rid of the illegal aliens that was in this country, people that was here without a green card, who had sneaked into the country. And soon as he became president, he started kicking everybody out the country. He didn't care whether you were a citizen or not. You all know over the weekend, he had this girl shipped to El Salvador. And this girl is a citizen of the United States. Now, he took it before this judge, and the judge told him that he had no case. He told Trump, do not send that girl back to El Salvador. Guess what he did, guys? Sent her back to El Salvador. So he's in hot water as well because he went against what the judge told him. He did that. He do stuff like that. It's the craziest thing. He sent this girl, she's a U.S. citizen, to El Salvador. Y'all remember I told you guys that when I first started doing this type of commentary, that what Trump did, he sent over 500 prisoners to El Salvador under that regime over there. And he said they would never leave there alive. They can never come back to the United States. They was not citizens of the United States, but they got them over there and they making them do stuff like they did our ancestors, the slave. They doing the most horrific things to those people. They're criminals. They are criminals, but they still are human. They are doing the worst things to them. They're starving them. They're executing them. They're doing everything. They're doing everything to them. Trump sent those people there. And then he had to beg them to send one back. He had sent another citizen there. And that regime said he was not going to let him come back. This guy was a citizen of the United States. He had family, children, everything. And Trump sent him over there, got him on a plane and shipped him over there. After the judge told him that this man had every right to be in this country. And once he got over to El Salvador, that regime over there said he wasn't letting none of them come back. They all belong to him. That's what he have done. So now over the weekend, he sent this girl there. I don't know what the lady name was, but I heard it on the news that he sent after the judge told him, do not do it. He did it anyway. Class lady said he is evil. And that Pete Hegseth guy, he is as evil as Trump. Now they talk about seditious behavior. I think that was a very seditious behavior to do that second strike on those two people that made it through the first strike. When they blew that boat up and those people survived, they were supposed to take them in and question them and get some type of information. But with the order of Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, take no prisoners, they did a second strike and unalive those two people, guys. Class ladies say sending people to countries that they have never lived before. Yeah, and he already said he wants to get rid of, listen up, people, listen up. I heard it come out of Trump's mouth. People that is from Somalia that's in this country, y'all better make sure that y'all got y'all green card, because he's sending you back. I don't know where he's gonna send you. I don't know where he's gonna send you, but you're gonna get out of here. He keeps naming Somalia. He's making that very well known. Somalia, he keeps saying that. He keeps saying Somalia. He keeps saying that. He keeps saying Somalia. So we know that's an African country, Somalia. So he keeps saying that. So you guys need to make sure that y'all papers are right and you keep them with you at all times, because what he wants to do, he's not trying to send anybody from these countries that most of the people are of Caucasian descent. He's not trying to send them back. But if you are African descent, he's trying to send you guys back. If you're from Mexico or any type of Spanish countries, he's sending you guys wherever he can send you guys. Whoever take y'all in, he has no feeling. He don't feel bad about it. My poll today is, do you guys think what Hegseth did, do you all think that was right for him to do the second strike? We're not at war with anybody. And I told you guys the rules that when we are at war, you cannot continue your attack if the victim is no longer a threat. So was that okay for him to do what he did? It's the poll. Was Pete That is the question for the hour. Was Pete Hegseth right to order second attack? I think that was wrong for him to do, and now he's denying it. Now, one thing I have not noticed this presidential term, is that we haven't heard you're fired yet. Have Trump fired anybody, guys, during this term? I haven't heard him fire anybody this year. But I tell you who heads is on the chopping block. Kash Patel head is on the chopping block. Pete Hegseth, after this, his head is going to be on the chopping block. The lady by the name of Lindsay Holligan, her head is going to be on the chopping block because she let Coleman and Letitia James get away. Her head's going to be on the chopping block. What do y'all think about Alina Hababa? Her head is going to be on the chopping block. So we're going to be hearing those famous words here soon. You're fired. You're fired. Now, one thing I think that our government should change is that the president should not be able to assign anybody to these positions. I think that's crazy. I think it should be voted. It should be voted in. It should be voted in. I know that Hapsat had to go before the committee and they had to give him the green light. I know that. But why was it so many senators and Congress people in the House and in the Senate? Why did they approve this guy? Why did they approve this guy? That's what I don't understand. They know that he wasn't qualified for that job. Why did they approve him? That's what I just don't understand why they care so little about this nation, but yet they are supposed to be standing for us, for this country, so strongly. So why would you allow a person that is not qualified to be the Secretary of Defense? Why would you allow a person, and just because DJT like them? Make that make sense. I mean, the people of this country voted you guys into office. So you guys would not be biased and you would go there and fight for the people of this country. But you guys are up there being yes men and women, and you just doing the go along, get along crew, even when you know it's wrong and you still going along with it. But we're all gonna suffer. We're all gonna suffer. And that's what I don't understand. You're not gonna get away with it, just like nobody's gonna get away. We're all gonna suffer with those decisions that you guys are making. Even though you got deep pockets, you're millionaires and billionaires, and you can go find your island somewhere and just stay there for a while, a year, 2 or 3 or 4, and then come back to civilization. The decision that you guys are making, you guys are going to have to answer for those decisions. We're all going to suffer. We all will suffer. So I can see that I'm rattling some cages and I'm stepping on some toes, but you guys better get your heads on your shoulder right. Get your head on straight, because we're all gonna suffer. This is never gonna be, this country will never be all Caucasian. This country is never gonna be all white. It's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. So you need to get your head out of these people's asses and come back to realization. It's never gonna be all white. We're never gonna go back into slavery. I don't understand why you guys don't get it. We're never going back to slavery. So make America great again. When was it great? And for who? It's never going to be black only, white only, water fountains and restaurants. That's never going to happen again. Well, it's law. That's not going to ever happen again. We got the veterans out here protesting. They're protesting to uphold the Constitution. Sheila, did I say hello to you, Sheila Kimbrew? I hope I did, sister. And little Wanda, classy lady. These people, you guys still do not feel as though you were sideswiped, or you all still don't feel like you've been blindsided? Were you all expecting for this guy to go up there in Washington, D.C., put these particular people in charge, and for all the things that's going on right now, are you guys okay with that? all of these people will make America great again. Do y'all feel as though we're going in the right direction? Or are we becoming great again? Just like we just found out, over 70% are Caucasian people are on food stamps. So when he froze SNAP, it was not just black people that suffered, or Hispanic people, or Asian people. It was the majority of white people that suffered. So are y'all sure you know what you're asking for when you say make America great again? What are you talking about? Hangings? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all trying to get back to? Don't forget, Christopher Columbus did not discover America. America was already inhabited by Indian, Native Americans. So what are you guys talking about? What history book are you guys reading? Y'all supposed to be so smart and you're supposed to know everything, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Call the Native American indigenous people. Why they got to be indigenous? What does that mean? When you guys came to this country and took this land from them by introducing them to alcohol, spirit, firewater. Only thing they was doing was kick back, relaxing, and smoking marijuana. They were smoking the peace pipe. That's all they wanted to do. Make love, not war. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. These people would not get away with this crap. They were bamboozled with their hate. God would judge them. You better say it. The Miss TR. It's crazy that these people, I just hate because they was taken advantage of, because when DJ T looked at them, he looked at them as being poor, white, trash, ignorant hillbillies. He looked at you guys, he played y'all. He played you guys. He looked at y'all as beneath him. He targeted you guys. He targeted a certain group of people to win the presidency. He has always, let me tell you guys something that I bet you guys don't know this. I'm going to tell you guys something. He targeted you guys, though. He targeted you guys. He have always looked at you guys with disgust. The Proud Boys, the Nazis, the skinhead. Y'all would never be invited to one of his parties. One of his parties in Mar-a-Lago. Y'all would never be invited because he looked down his nose at you guys. Y'all are nothing to him. Y'all the scum of the earth. He just used you guys for your vote. That was it. He want nothing to do with you guys. He's not up there passing laws and bills that's gonna benefit y'all life. Y'all suffering right along with everybody else. We all gonna suffer. You guys was bamboozled. Y'all was tricked out of your vote. Now let me tell you guys something that I just learned. He sure did play on their top big time. Yes, everybody that was caught up, everybody that wasn't caught up, and everybody that was standing far off, everybody saw the play. The only people that didn't see the play was the people that was playing too close and personal. Pete Hegseth, Cash Patel, Banner. Those people, they missed the whole play. He played y'all. He only wanted your vote. He didn't want nothing else from you. Nothing. He don't want nothing from you guys. He just wanted your vote. He looked down his nose at you guys just like he looked down his nose at me. Now, this is something that I found out recently, guys. People have always wanted to know why Trump is so admired. I mean, he's not admired, but he's so, he admires Putin so much, guys. Everybody knows that he looks up to Putin. Did you guys know that Trump's grandfather was born in Germany? Yes. Trump's grandfather was a German citizen, the citizen of Germany. And guess what? Not just his grandfather, his father was born in Germany as well. Did you guys know that? I mean, that was new to me. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Yes, yes. His family has been of German descent. His family has been of German descent. Yes. So that's how you take care of that person. They get reported. You report. Moderator, you guys don't know that? When somebody come in with racial slur, you can report them. Don't just block them. Report them. Report them. And they will not be allowed to go to anybody's page, and their pages will be taken away. Report them. That's what you do. So that person get reported right there. Because that's one of those Proud Boys skinheads or those Nazis that's over here with that. But not necessarily, because we got some ignorant folks that's just ignorant. So, yeah. So I wanted you guys to know that. So our poll is done. Was Pete Hegseth right to order the second attack? 28% of people says yes. I don't believe people really believe that. 72 said no, he was not right to order the second strike. My next question to you guys is, I already know what you guys are going to say. I know the answer. But my next question to the poll is, do you guys believe that he did not order that? Because Trump said he believed him. What do you guys think? Do you all believe that Pete Hegseth did not order that second strike? I just cannot see the military just taking it upon themselves to do something like that. I just can't see that. So do you believe that Pete Hegseth did not order the second strike? Now, Trump said he believed him, but I know when his phone leaked out a very crucial assignment, they was getting ready to do a special force assignment in one of those countries, and his phone leaked out the information, and a news reporter picked up on it and got it, and I think they turned it into Washington, or they went up high and let somebody know that they had got this message by mistake. And he denied that. PSA said, oh no, I didn't do that. And then not only did he do it once, he did it again like a week later. He texting on his regular phone, like what we're using, top secret information on his regular phone, guys. That's who we have in charge over Secretary of Defense. That's who we have in charge. Hey Dana, hey Marianne. LaWanda say he did it and the orange man knew it, in my opinion. I agree with you, LaWanda. I agree with you. Hey, Sassy Gal. I agree with you. I do. Dana Blaine said, believe it, but she took it back. Mary say, I'm kind of lost to politics. Them people get on my last nerve. Rebecca say, how are you feeling? Wonderful. Michael say, hey to the Bushwatchers. I don't believe him. I know this man is just like, he could have been Trump's son, guys. He just like him. He is just like him. He just like him. I'm telling y'all. Yes. He just like him. When he gave that man that position, he probably looked at Trump as his daddy. He probably called him daddy. Because he know he wasn't qualified. When he gave him that position, he said that he put the best people in charge. I want y'all to hear this, that I let them hear before I started my live. I want to play it one more time for you guys. I want you guys to hear this. It's the craziest thing you want to hear. Give me 1 second to pull it up. Here it goes, guys. I want you guys to hear this one last time. I know I muted it. I want you guys to hear this one last time before I'm going to end my live on this note right here. This is Donald Trump promising this nation, his supporters, his people, that he will be putting the best people in these job positions. Listen, from the horse's mouth, so you guys can hear it from the horse's mouth. All right, here goes.
Open up the scene.
I know the best people. I know the best managers. I know the best deal makers. We're going to make America great again. We're going to use our best people. We can do it because the people are so amazing. I want the best people, but the cabinet, we're going to have all the best people. We're going to find out who they are. So we're going to get the best people, but we're going to use our best people. We need to get the best and the finest. We're going to deliver. We're going to get the best people in the world. We're going to have the best people in the world. You got to pick the best people.
You got to pick the best people.
That's it.
And so the question becomes, how can it be that you have the best?
That's it. We have the best people in these offices, guys. These are the best people in the world that taking care of us. They are the best people. They are the best people. Don't forget that. So be careful not to criticize the best people. The best. Mike says, so unpresidential. Boy, the best people. He promised us the best people. When I think of his people, everybody we got the, let me see, how did the saying go? All the king's men. It just seems as though I get this vision in my head of Andy Griffin. And he had one deputy, Barney 5. That dude right there, he could mess up some stuff. And that's how I look at it. Everybody that he put under him, they cannot do anything. They don't know how to do anything without consulting him. So I think he purposely put those people in office so they can turn to him for everything. They can ask him. So when he come out here and say, the one that say goofies, I'm telling you, when he come out here and say he didn't know nothing, that's very hard to believe, guys. It's very hard to believe that DJT don't know what's going on. Those guys they are afraid to breathe. They're not going to do anything without talking it over with him first. Don't believe that he don't know. He knows everything. That's why he put them in office, because he know they're not going to do anything without his permission. And I rest my case on that one, guys. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. I love, guys. I will go back to the drawing board and see what else is going on in the news. Do anybody have anything they want to put in the chat for me to read aloud that Granny might have missed? He barely sits down and talks to the country. Yeah. When is he going to do a State of the Union address? He gives the go-ahead on everything. And you know what else, classy lady? When he does come to the public to talk, guys, he's talking about bananas. He's talking about what color the grass is. He's talking about, he always talks about stuff that has nothing to do with anything. He's talking about, like we had this, government shutdown. He haven't came out and talked about the government shutdown. He's talking about Venezuela. He's talking about being the best peacemaker in all of these foreign countries. He's talking about everything that's going on all around the world, but nothing that's going on within this country that they put him in the president's seat to do. He's not talking about any of this stuff, that any of the issues that we're going through. But he want to tell us what he's doing for Saudi Arabia, what he's doing for Venezuela or Argentina or Ukraine or Russia or Britain. He want to tell us what he's doing for all of those places, but nothing about what's going on right here in the US of A. Nothing. So do you guys know the song, "This Land is Your Land, This Land is My Land"? From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Maybe we should start back singing that song, because these people that think that we can make America great again and erase a whole race of people, they forgot the lyrics. They forgot the lyrics. I want to know why. Now, this is a tutorial question. Nobody has to answer this, but I just want to spit it out into the atmosphere. If Caucasian people could have done without us, why did they even waste the time? Why did they need to build this country off our blood, sweat, and tears? Why they couldn't just build this country themselves? Why did they need our muscles, our bronze? Why did they need us to do all the labor? Why did they need black people for those things? But now that the country is all built up, now go back to where you came from. Where is that? So many, I think a lot of our ancestors has gone on to glory, guys. And just go back to where you came from. They must be talking about the people that they let come into this country. Because the people that was born here like you and me, we are where we came from. Make that make sense. Go back to where you came from. What? What does that mean? This is where I came from. I can't get back up into my mother's stomach. I can't make myself a baby again. What are you talking about? How does that sound when you guys are saying those racial slurs? Those little spears or smears, racial smears. How does that sound? Go back to where you came from. Do you know that you guys did not come from this country? Do you guys know that you guys did not come from this country? Was nobody in this country but Native American. My ancestors are Native American. So I'm where I belong. You guys came over on boats to this country. Did y'all know that? Because y'all so quick to say, go back to where you came from. Is that all of us? Does that go for all of us? All of us need to go back to where we came from? So we all need to go take a boat. Not me. I'm where I belong. My ancestor was Native American. So I'm where I belong. I'm where I belong. This is our country. LaWanda say exactly. Class lady said, yes, we learned that in elementary. Why did they waste our time teaching us that song, classy lady? When during the time we was in elementary school, you and I, it was so much racial division and hatred. It was real prevalent during those times when we was kids. So why they got us in elementary school singing these folk songs? Why they teaching us these words? Make that make sense. Now that we know those words and we have been living by those words all our life, now that we're grown and old, go back to where you came from. Get out of our country. What? What? Boy, they so misled. They're so not, they don't know what time it is. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't even know their own history. Some of them really think that this is their country. They know they came over here on boats just like we did, even though our ancestors came in shackles. They came in shackles. They were forced here. But they came willingly on a mission to steal this land. Granny gonna cut it off right there. Michael say, punk stole this land from the Indians. They did. They took it. They took it. They took it. If you guys go back, y'all know when we was kids, we used to watch the cowboy and Indian movies, and the only thing the Indians was doing was smoking peace pipe. And I used to ask myself as I got older, what was in those peace pipe? Only thing we know, the peace pipe, they would be seeing not illusion, but they would be seeing what you call it when people they be tripping and they be seeing, not illusion. Illusion is a word, but that's not what I'm searching for. I'm searching for when people just be tripping and they be seeing things that's not there. I cannot think of the word that I'm searching for. But that's all the Indians was doing. They were smoking the peace pipe. They were smoking weed. They were smoking weed. That's all they were doing. And then when the white man came over, they introduced them to liquor, alcohol. They call it spirits. That was danger right there. Hallucinating. Thank you, Lawan. When the Indian was smoking the peace pipe, they be hallucinating, but they could predict, and they thought they were seeing visions and stuff like that. They could say what was going to happen, what was coming their way. So they was hallucinating off this marijuana that they were smoking. They were smoking herb. They were smoking something that came from the earth. And they introduced that to the white man, and the white man introduced them to the spirits. That means the alcohol. Y'all know alcohol is considered spirits if you want to do the right terminology for it. Yes. Isn't that wild, guys? That is wild. Yes, that's so wild. That's so wild. That's getting deep into your culture and really getting deep into what really took place those hundreds and hundreds of years ago when they came into this country. The Indians would just kick back, smoking on their peace pipe. That's all they were doing. Peace, not love. I mean, peace, love, not war, and not hate. That's all they was doing. They brought all this chaos and division and war to this country. They did it. They did it. They sure did, LaWanda. And you know, way back in the 60s and 70s when I was growing up, I used to hear the older people say that the only reason why the government was upset is because they couldn't put a tax. They couldn't put a tax on marijuana. So that's why they would never legalize, because they couldn't tax it. One thing about marijuana, when I was a kid, they used to have seeds. It used to come with seeds, and those seeds people would plant and grow their own marijuana. So the government could never tax it. They never could tax it because it was something that people could grow in their own yard. So they could never tax it, so they just made it illegal. They made it illegal to smoke marijuana, but you can drink all the liquor you want to drink. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. LaWanda said the Indian had that fire. They had that fire, LaWanda. They sure did, girl. They sure did. I just hate because they mess with it. When I was young, growing up as a teenager, when I was experimenting with marijuana and stuff like that, guys, it was the best because they didn't have all of that chemical. They wasn't trying to make you high, so high that you don't come down for weeks. You know what I'm saying? It was just regular. You're smoking, you get a little buzz, you go eat your mom out of house and home, and then you come down, and that'll be the end of it until you do it again. But this stuff that they're smoking on now, this stuff that they're giving our children, it got meth in it. It got it. I learned this in the 80s, something called It's embalming fluid. It was a name for it. I learned it when I lived in California. Sharn. That's embalming fluid. They put all that on it. They put meth in it. You know, you just don't know what you're puffing on. So you best just leave it alone. Just stay away from it. You know, they don't want to legalize it. So these people just trying to get these people so high that they can't come down off the high. Y'all better leave that stuff alone. That stuff ain't no good. That stuff is no good. It's no good. It's burning out your brain cells. Michael say it's called leaf, Granny. Oh, leaf. Okay. So marijuana is called leaf nowadays? Okay. Y'all know Granny old school. Hey, Aries for life. So marijuana is called leaf, or are you talking about Sharn? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Marijuana? Help me out. Help me out, brother. Help me out. Don't just put a comment and then leave me there. You gotta let me know. I smoked some lace weed once and was retarded for 3 days. Yeah, that stuff ain't no good, y'all. And then what makes it so bad, it's addictive. Whatever they giving them, it's so addictive. These people, they wake up smoking and they smoke throughout the day. They go to bed smoking. They have to have it all the time. They have to have that. They have to be in that cloud all the time. Their headspace have to be high all the time. They don't even know what it feels like to be normal. I mean, these young folks, they smoke this stuff all day long. They call them blunts. They these big old things, guys, and they smoke 10 of them a day. They don't know what it is to feel normal. They don't know what it is to have a normal thought process. They be high all the time. All the time. Every time you see them, they high. That's why they so mean. That's why they so mean. They be high. They be high. And they'll do anything because they be high. You can talk them into anything because they high. They don't have a moment to just think, do a rational thought. They be high all the time. And it's sad because that's all they do. Lynette is laughing. LaWanda said, everybody speaking. Mike said, I'm talking about the embalming fluid. It's called leaf, okay, because they put it on confessional tea. In confessional tea. Oh yeah? Whoa. Woo. I don't want nobody to give me no embalming fluid until it's my time to leave this world. I don't want no embalming fluid and no tea or nothing, but maybe they don't figure out that it works good for something. I don't know. But I remember when I was in the 80s, I learned that I never knew anything like that until I was in when I lived in California in the 80s, and they said that somebody was soaking the marijuana in Sharn, and to find out what Sharn was, they said Sharn was embalming fluid. So nowadays they call it leaf. Okay, thank you. I love to enlighten my intellect, so thank you for that. I know it's called leaf. Okay, gotcha. Class lady says Sharn is called wet to the younger people. Oh, I don't heard them use that term wet, but I didn't know what they were talking about, class lady. Okay. So they're talking about Sharn. Okay. All right. Wow, that stuff. And you see how I have them acting. Have y'all saw that stuff that those people be doing? And it be making they body move all type of twitching in all type of ways, and they can go all back and they be crawling looking like spiders, and they body be just doing its own thing. It's the scariest thing you want to see. It's the scariest thing you want to see. I never seen it in person, but I saw it on social media. Like they body just take on a mind of its own and just start doing all type of twitching and and they can take their arm and turn it all the way behind them like that, some type of way, their whole body. They can turn their back around all the way to the front. It's some crazy looking stuff. I be like, whoa, what are they on? Nothing that I want to try, but I want to stay away from it. They can take their head and roll their head all the way around to the back. That's something. It do something to your bones or your joints and make them real loose or something. It's crazy. It's crazy to see. It'll scare you. It'll scare you guys. I'm talking about it'll scare Jesus in you. Yes, it will. It's scary. It's scary. The fentanyl fold. The fentanyl fold. Oh, that's what made them do all of that? That's some scary looking stuff right there. If I saw that in real life, I would never, I'm talking about people that do drugs. I don't do drugs. I would never want to do drugs again. If I saw somebody messing with that fentanyl stuff right there, and it make their body just do its own thing, and their bones get soft, and everything is moving, and I would never want to see nothing like that ever. Ever. It's scary. It's like something out of a scary movie. It's like something out of a scary movie. Just some guy said, neither do I. That's y'all, if y'all go to social media, if y'all never see what I'm talking about, this right here would scare you. If I was watching TV and it come on as a commercial, I'm going to change the channel. That's how scary it is. It's very scary to watch. It's very scary to watch because it's like somebody is possessed. It's like they possessed and their body be doing all type of things and you be like, what going on? It's very scary. It's very scary. And I don't know what they on, but I know it's some type of drug. I know it's some type of drug making their body do that. But it look like they're possessed. It's scary. Classy lady said, have you seen these young people might be better? Let me see. Have you seen these young people might be bent over for hours at a time? People try to get their attention and they don't move. They be stiff with their eyes open. I saw something like that. I think that's the same thing. Real life zombie. That's right. Just some guy, real life zombies. That's right. Now they warned us guys, and they've been telling us about this since the late 90s that people were going to be zombies, but we didn't know what they was talking about. We're thinking about the zombie movies and people are going to be passed away and come back to life. We're thinking like that. But they was talking about this new drug. They're going to have people walking and moving like zombies. So we heard it, but we didn't know what they was talking about. Just some guy. We heard it because they have been speaking about it. I remember hearing about people acting like zombies back in 1990 something, the early 2000s. I've been hearing them talk about people going to be like you know how people love that movie about the vampires. They fell in love with that. That used to be the scariest thing when we was kids. Right, classy lady? Dracula and all that? That was scary. They made it a love story. Vampires and stuff like that. So when they was talking about zombies, we're thinking about the unalive people coming out the grave being zombies, but they were talking about real life people on this new drug that they got out here that makes them act like zombies. They be stiff. They can't move. They be stuck for hours in one spot. And I wonder, classy lady, what do they feel like when they come out of that? When they snap out of that, do they realize that they've been standing in one spot for hours, not being able to move? Does that scare them? Or do they make them want to go do it again? That's crazy stuff. Hey, twin, my twin, where have you been? You made it, twin. You made it. You made it. I got my cup. I got a notice from the postmaster to come pick it up, so I got to go pick it up. Thank you. I can't wait to get it and show it off. Headed home from the overtime assignment, so I'm driving. Okay, twin, be safe. We love you. Let me see, guys. Hey, ADHD, Granny getting ready to end this live. I know I'm talking about something, everybody getting interested, everybody coming, but y'all hear this, what class lady said? People be in one place, stiff, can't move for a whole hour with their eyes open like this. But they breathing though. They can be bent over, but they can't move though, y'all. That's got to be some scary stuff. Just think if you go down the road to the store, you walk inside the store, and everybody's like a mannequin. Everybody just, when they scare the crap out of you, you want to know what has happened. You'll be like, what's going on? You'll be ready to get out this world like, what happened? They left me. You know, the whole world, everybody still. No, that's some scary stuff right there if you want to think about it. That's very scary. Real life zombie. That's right, just some guy. Real life zombie. That's crazy. Hey, Mocha. Thank you, J. Gill, for the gift. Class lady, yes, I've seen videos of that. It's crazy. J. Gill say, okay, I read that. J. Gill, ADHD say, hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing awesome. Yes, thank you, sir. And you as well. Mocha say, Sammy Terry used to scare the living crap out of me. So it was this guy that I saw on Showtime at the Apollo, guys, for the first time. I stopped watching Apollo after that. That was just too demonic for me. This guy, he got up on the stage, guys, and maybe this is the person that Mocha is talking about. I didn't know what his name was. But this guy could fold his whole body. And he put his hands and his legs over the hands, and he walking with his hands and his legs, and he bent over, and he looked like a spider. He could go real fast across the floor. It's scary. So maybe that's the person Mocha is talking about, but I witnessed that before. He scared the crap out of me too. And I never want to see that again. I never want to see that again. Do anybody know who Sammy Terry is? Sammy Terry. Anybody know who that is? Is that a person, Mocha? They'll probably wake up with a really sore back, says just some guy. So glad you received it, Granny. Thank you, my twin. They have to get them some help. They have to call them. They have to call them for them to snap out of it. They probably feel drained. Love you, Granny. Love you too, ADHD. I gotta catch the replay. Your brother, ADHD, says Mike. Your brother? Yeah. That's hilarious, says Mike. It's more sad than anything, say ADHD. Boy, who want to get that high? ADHD said, I love Sammy Terry. Who is it? J. Gill say, hey, LaWanda and everybody. Just some guy say he could fold himself into a suitcase. Oh, okay, so that got to be the guy. I saw that guy. When I saw that scared me, especially when he was walking on his hands and feet. He go real fast across the floor like a spider, guys. It was some scary stuff to watch. It was scary. He was looking crazy. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. He was cracking his back and stuff. I'm like, how is he doing that? I never saw that before, and I never wanted to see it again. That scared me. Mike said, that sounds funny, not scary. Girl, Mike, you need to go see it. You got to pull it up. You got to pull it up. It's going to make you like wonder, how could this dude do that? You're going to start thinking some demonic kind of stuff going on. That's crazy to watch. J. Gill said, right, Mike. That's why I was laughing. Boca said, yes, he will come on Friday night. Okay, guys, if y'all want to find out who it is, his name is Sammy, Sammy, Terry, Terry. If y'all want to see this dude, y'all tell me, is it funny once y'all see it? Once y'all watch it, y'all tell me, is it funny? Oh, I can't even pronounce that, classy lady. They are called Carhartionus, the Spider-Man. Okay. Carhartionus. Okay. They are called Carhartionus, guys. Rubber Bone says, yes, some guy. I'm not easily scared, Granny says Mike. Guys, that's something to watch. So listen, guys, thank you guys for this live. Let me tell y'all what the poll said. Do you believe that Pete had said did not order the second strike? 29% said they believe that he did not order it, and 71% say they do believe that he did order the second strike. Okay. So that's in our poll. I'm gonna go get some more information, guys. It turned out to be such a great conversation where I had more people involved and talking about the people telling the different races to go back to where you came from and get out of our country and this type of stuff, and it just led up into a conversation about getting high and stuff like that. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. That was really good conversation. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks to everybody that gave me a gift. Thank you to all of my moderators. Thanks again, my twin, for my Tumblr. Thank you so much. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for participating in the poll. Thanks all new people that came in. Just some guys, thank you for joining this live. We had a lot of ignorant people to come in tonight because I was talking about Pete Hegseth, Donald J. Trump, and Kash Patel. I was talking about them. So the MAGA group kind of attacked my chat a little bit. A lot of people from MAGA did not like what I was saying. They said that I couldn't speak clearly, but I speak quite well. I speak well enough for people to understand what I'm saying. But they didn't like to hear me talk about those three people. So they kind of like came into my chat and tried to stop and block it and change the direction of the conversation. But they didn't know I had the best moderators in the world. They didn't know I had the best moderators in the world. So I will be back on tomorrow evening, guys, to bring you guys some more news of what's going on in Washington, D.C. with our president, with our Secretary of Defense, with our director of the FBI, and all of those people. So chime in on tomorrow evening, hopefully around the same time, 6:30ish. And I will see you guys then. I love you guys. Mwah. It's a lot going on, guys. It's a lot going on. And I'm talking about the people that is from the sector that I'm getting out of. It's a lot going on, guys, but I want y'all to know God is good. The people that are being talked about now are the people that attacked me, and the people that y'all know what they did to my church. They are all being punished for that. They're all being punished for that. I prayed and I asked God to tear it up, tear this whole sector down. And guys, we see it, and we see it. I prayed this prayer, and I told you guys, I prayed this prayer, and we see it, they tearing it to pieces. It's all being torn down. So, yay to the big guy. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Just tear the whole sector down. I never seen such foolery in my life. Grown people carrying on. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Mwah. Later, guys. Let them run till that. I sure did pray it. I sure did pray it. And I would do it again.